Well, another quick video. This is in line with my automation stuff for Foundry VTT and 5th edition D&D. So you can see I've got two characters completely sorted. So we've got a sorcerer and we've got a monk. You can see that I've made these. I've got a couple of videos on those. And then I've made three enemies. So we've got Dummy, who just has stuff. So no armor or anything, it's just straight dexterity. What I've done is I've given them two saves they're proficient in each. And this one, see there's nothing special. If we go to the resistant, so this one is Wisdom Charisma. See here, they are resistant to all damage. Show you how that works. And then finally the immune one, as you might have guessed, other two saves and immunity to all damage. So this will show you how the GOL works with these sort of things. I did have to change a couple of settings for MIDI because I got them wrong when I was testing it. So for the DM, I've got to show the roll formula, but not the roll. So this will show players, it will show the total attack roll and damage. Then that's kind of the only thing that really changes. And also apply damage is yes and damage card. Okay, I didn't have those checked last time. So let me show you how it looks. So what I'll do is I will pull up a player view so you can see how it looks on their side. So let's do a basic attack first. So we'll target them all because no. So she moves up close, and then let's just do a short sword. So you can see from the DM's perspective, you get the attack and damage options. The player's point of view shows what's been done, and then you get this little pop-up. Now, if you choose to fast forward the roll, you don't get this. You can choose to select. If you click the item with, I think it's Alt or Control, it determines whether you roll with advantage, disadvantage, or normal. I like this because I can put a situation bonus if I need to, or I can make it private when I'm rolling. For now, let's get normal. So you can see here, tells me that I missed with a 7. So let's roll again until I hit. Oh, it's not going well. Roll advantage. There we go. Right. So we can see when you roll advantage, what it shows there. The calculation shows you like this. So it's 2d10. Drop the keep the highest. That means when you roll, it tells you you've got advantage. And the numbers are your proficiency bonus, your modifier. The other one would be any magical bonuses you have with an item. See here, she's hit. And you can see on the player's point of view, it shows you that she's been hit, and it tells you the total dice roll, but the players don't see anything else. And they've clicked damage, normal. See here now, it rolls the damage type, tells you what the damage type is, what total is. Again, from the player's perspective, you don't see anything more than the total. They also don't see this bit. This is calculated for MIDI QL for the GM, so you can see it's a different colour. You right click, you can show reveal, but this is just to show the hit point calculations. So this automatically deducts hit points from this token here. Quite nice. Now, let's see if this works. If I target both these, because she's in play for roll advantage. You can see here that she's hit both of these now. Now we roll damage, you'll see what happens. So you can see one of them has taken no damage at all. One of them has taken half damage. So this is how MIDI QL does it. The number in the brackets tells you what the roll should be or what the damage was. However, the number outside tells you how much they've actually taken. You see my immune one, top one, has taken 0 damage because they're immune to it. And resistance dummy has taken only 3 because it's resistant to damage. So that's pretty useful. And then we will show you with a big spell targeting all of them on how this works. So, Fireball. Base template. It automatically detects all of them in there. And we just roll damage. Okay. So, you can see that it tells you who succeeded, who failed, what the damage roll is, and the dexterity save is on both the player and GM side. Now you can do it, so I believe that it doesn't show the dice rolls. I think you can probably also hide these as well. But either way, it will roll. If you've got a player involved, what will happen is it will prompt them with a pop-up to say, did you want to make a roll? They get a pop-up. There is modules that work a bit better with it. The one I usually use is let me roll that for you. And they'll get a pop-up to say, make a dexterity save. And then click it and it will roll for them. And you can see here the damage calculation at the bottom. So the normal one has taken 27. The one who's immune has taken nothing, and the one who is resistant has taken 6. Now that is because because the spell text specifies, where is it? Half as much on a success. So what this does is there's a setting in MIDI that allows you to detect the spell text for that. So it's halved that damage already for succeeding, and then it's halved it again for being resistant. So it automatically calculates all that stuff for you. Now these things, notice you can apply them manually, and you can undo it. So if I actually said, oh, actually that guy should actually have taken a quarter damage, or you should have healed him, you can select that and apply it. Or you go, actually that guy shouldn't have taken it, and do it. Give that a template. So yeah, I mean that's the quick and easy showing of how automation works. And it works like that for most spells, so you just need to set them up. Once MIDI set up, most of the spells most of abilities, features and stuff will work after you need them to. The other thing is, see if I have any things that focus. So yeah, let's do a target him, and let's use a spell. Well, look, let's go with enlarge and reduce. So first of all, choose to cast that. Now this is part of the SRD compendium that comes with dynamic after effects, and it has a macro built in. You don't have to do anything, it just works. You choose consume spell slot, cast a spell. I did not do what I expected. Oh, I know. I have to target him. So, try again. So you target. So if you're already concentrating, MIDI QL picks up that you've got an active concentration. Do you want to end it? Yes or no? If you're already if you're just going to cast a new concentration, you say yeah, and it removes it. Yes. Ah, there we go. Look. Now, because I've targeted him, you get a pop-up with this spell. Do you want to enlarge him or reduce him? Let's go enlarge. Automatically, it calculates this for you. I'm posting in the chat that he's been enlarged, which is nice. You can see that he now has two little icons. The first one is the spell. See here matching there. The other one is concentration. So if I go to his effects tab, now see that they have two effects. One is concentrating, one is enlarge and reduce. And it tells you the source of it, the length of time it lasts. So these will last 60 seconds. Now what we can do, we add this up. So this allows you to move the time fast forward. So I'm going to click 1 minute, and what will happen is these effects will fall off and he'll reduce back to his size. Okay. Wow. There we go. And that's how MiniQL picks that up, along with the macros and the spell timing. It all picks all that stuff up. I believe about time also determines these sort of things, allowing you to do automatic spell lengths and ability lengths, which is quite nice. Now what I'm gonna do, quickly add an item. Use the cat. We've done this before, but let's just put a short sword. Yeah. Give him a short sword. Okay, so reason I want to do this is because I want to show you how the automation part works for reactions. So make it attack. Give him advantage. Hopefully hits. Ah, there we go. So he's now hit. What happens is you can see nothing actually shows up in this bit. It all waits until this pop-up happens. So currently no one knows what's rolled, except you can see here the attack roll is 24, telling you that it's hit. Now if you are hit and you have a reaction ability, you will get this pop-up. See, it's take its time, so it's shown there. Player then gets a choice of only use shield. Oh, that's a bit late, so it wouldn't actually work. So let me try that again. Delete the effect. It's taking too long to explain it. Okay. Oh, come on, test dummy. Use a sorcerer. There we go. So hits. I've said you got 30 seconds, so you decide I want to block that, cast shield. Now, so what I've done is bumped his AC up to 14. Now, so in this case, he still rolled a 17, so he still would have hit. If he rolled low, what would have happened? It would have said you missed. So what I'm going to do for this, remove that effect. I'm going to give him, just going to give him a boost to put his dex on 20. It gives him AC 15. Okay. Again, it's the thing what happens when you're trying to show people. Okay, so you can see a total of 17. Now, his AC is now currently 15. The shield will give him +5, so if we shield it, you can see that now that 17 has missed. because the spell basically interrupts the workflow. So what happens? You do the dice roll, the spell comes before MIDI compares the roll to the AC. The AC is boosted. It then compares that AC to the attack roll, realizes it doesn't hit, and marks it as missed. And this guy has his shield. Lasts for 6 seconds, but it is set to last until the beginning of his next turn. We're in combat. But that's simply it. So I'll show you to put him in combat. Put someone in combat, just go highlight, put them into that. It pops them into here. And as a DM, you can roll everyone's initiative. And begin combat. You see automatically that has removed his shield spell. Then once you end your turn, you just skip through them like that. It increases, and then just in the combat, close the tracker. It automatically rolls that. So that's the basics of combat automation, really. With MIDI-QL, there's a lot more to it. That has a bit more like nuanced stuff, allowing you to do extra things. For example, you can hide it so that the... If I had set it... Nope. Where you don't see the attackers' names. I know you can set it in. Check that. Sorry about this. Oh, take a name rather than the actor name. Yeah, see its portrait. No. Well, I thought it was there. Evidently not. But I know there is one in Combat Utility Belt. Nope. There we go, computer. Now one is hide names. There we go. So if I go hide active name in combat tracker, hide the hostile names, hide part names, and replace it. So what this does is this will hide those things. Let me just save that. Save that. Quickly show you this. So we target him and we throw a firebolt. And now so his all works as normal. You can see that Jambé's name pops up for the player point of view, showing who's attacked. But now if we move the dummy up and target him, let me check something. That's a hostile. Interesting. Okay, well I messed that up. What should happen is for players they shouldn't see like names. They should only see it should say unknown creature. So this is what happens when I'm trying to like do things. Oh, there we go. Enable. That would probably be why. Should we try this again then? There we go, look. So now you can see that from the player's point of view, an unknown creature has attacked them. So this is where, if you don't want the player to know what your creature is, for example, say you use some different art, players is like, oh, or you use a usual art, like, oh, that's a zombie, and that's a zombie, and that's deal with zombies. Use a bit of meta knowledge there. You can hide this, and so use whatever art you want. They won't know what it is. You can also change it so that you can rename the token itself and just have they use a zombie, but you call it a clockwork mannequin. You can just rename the token, but it'll still be a zombie null effect. Little things like that. You see now though, look, these rolls here have a little mask on them. On the DM side, so the DM can hover over and they'll see. It tells you unknown creature. Compared to before, where there's nothing there. Yeah, so that's how you. This is how I set up my basic automation using MIDI-QL. I'm going to do another video at some point soon, and that's going to be doing more advanced stuff using dynamic actor effects, how those effects can be automated to work automatically for certain features. And yeah, kind of it. Well, I hope you enjoy this and found it in any way useful. If you did, thanks for watching, and hope I make something more useful for you in the future. Cheers, bye.